All right, I'm back with one of my favorite lists in best of one, and that would be mono white aggro mid range. I don't know. You'll find out soon. It's pretty much the same list that I played last time, with a few like key changes. I'm going to be playing it in the standard events, of course, and yeah, that's a new thing that I haven't done before. It's just to try out decks and events, and I think that can be quite useful to grasp like how viable that deck is to like gain cards for, especially for newer players. That can be a huge aspect to the game or aspect to the deck, like a key factor in their decision making of crafting cards for a deck. Here's the deck, and yeah, you can notice a lot of changes from the previous version, which was a Vindicator deck. Now I'm playing the Might since I really realized the power of this card in best of 3. I'm bringing that over to best of 1, using it to protect my Angels and mostly my Giada really, and then Sarah Paragon as well. Like being able to protect two of the very key cards in this deck that allow you to either pull ahead in the mid game or pull ahead in the early game, and the Might does protect that quite well. Now, the reason I'm not playing 4 is because this is legendary, obviously, and this deck has really no way other than the one Rafin's Informant to discard duplicate legendaries, and you can't always bank on this card dying in some matchups. So it's a little bit risky to play 4, I think, because if you're stuck with multiple in hand, I do believe you would just lose the game straight up. Now, other than that, we have the addition of Anointed Peacekeeper, which was a card that I was looking at in the previous version as well. I was definitely considering it, but I felt like it just did not fit in the list. And now I've kind of revised that due to the fact that I really wanted this curve to be as powerful as possible leading into Sarah Paragon and Wandering Emperor specifically. Adding more Wandering Emperors and Elspeth specifically, these two planeswalkers kind of convinced me that Anointed Peacekeeper would be a card that I'd want. So enters the battlefield, you get to tax a card in their hand, or a card period. Like it could be a planeswalker, and if they want to activate the ability, they would have to spend 2 more as well. So it could be something on the board with an activated ability that you can name, or something in their hand to delay them from resolving that card. So 3 mana, 3/3 Vigilance, and if you factor in the +1/+1 in First Strike from Wandering Emperor, or just the +1/+1 and whatever you want in the Elspeth, that makes for a very, very strong creature. Very, very strong. And a very good attacker, which is important in this deck because you want to be attacking and trying to finish off your opponent with one of these 3 flyers, essentially. Or straight, going straight through their blockers with Might as well. That's another win con, or just attacking with Foundry in certain matchups. So you'll notice without Vindicator, I can open up the mana a little bit. So before we had 24 lands with only planes because I was playing Vindicator. So I didn't have room for Foundry. Now we do. We have room for 4. Or pretend I was starting with 3. I don't know if the 4th one is actually correct, but it's what I ended up. It's what I ended up on. So still needs some testing. I would advise you go 3 or 4 depending on how greedy you want to be. I don't know if it's that greedy to play 4 and 24. I think it's okay, although we do want this on 1, but we don't really have double white on 2, so that's not very necessary. It's only double white on 3, which could be a potential problem. Something to think about, I guess. But Mishra's Foundry is a fantastic card against all the random control decks that are trying to counter the meta by running a bunch of sweepers to counteract all the creature decks. And those decks are a huge pain to deal with, which is why I'm playing the 4 Mishra's Foundry as a respect to those decks. Obviously, the Planeswalkers are very strong against those decks as well, and the card Peacekeeper is also very strong. Bankbuster is very strong, so we do have quite a lot of tools to potentially deal with control decks. Now, for our removal, we only have Ossification and Brutal Cathar. The reason for that is that I don't really want to give my opponent life when I'm trying to kind of race them with this deck. I want to use the lifelink to generate a life gap with my opponent, but I don't want to slow myself down in a way, even though I would be removing their creature. I do think it's a card that doesn't necessarily need to be in this deck, especially with the 4 Mishra's Foundry, which can add a little bit of inconsistency to laydown arms, since it relies on the planes. So that was another huge factor. And that was honestly probably the biggest factor in not running lay. I kind of forgot that I was running 4 Foundry. Yeah, that was probably the biggest factor in my mind. Brutal Cathar is there as kind of a replacement and also a fantastic creature. We can flip to Knight with the Bankbuster and the Wandering Emperor, allowing us to flip the Cathar to its other side, a 3/3 First Striker. So that is just fantastic. And then obviously we can potentially double spell and get another activation of the exile when it goes back into day. But yeah, you can pretty reliably get the flip with Wandering Emperor, which is kind of making me want to play another one. I'm definitely considering it, but it can be a little bit redundant when you have 4 copies of a legendary Planeswalker. You know, if you have one that's on the board, you don't necessarily want a second one. But other than that, I don't really have much to say about it. It's pretty straightforward. I am considering cutting another Bankbuster for a Rafine's Informant for early game purposes, discarding the legendary cards potentially, and or finding me land. It's something I'm still considering, but Bankbuster has been fantastic in some matchups, and it's difficult to argue against a 4/4 attacking on turn 3 with an additional effect of either Flying Vigilance or Lifelink. So this curve is pretty devastating for most opponents. And also, you know, the card advantage attached to it in the control matchups is quite fantastic. But that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed this run. Might is definitely a strong card. Okay, it's a good hand. I should cut a Bankbuster, I think. I don't think I need 4 Bankbuster. I wish Norn. Sure. Honestly, it's not even that bad. Okay, what is bad is if I miss my land drop. Yeah, we're against mono white. Normal mono white. This is gonna be a problem. The normal. Oh, never mind. Probably. Ah, they're just going for the high roll. Portal. We kept without red. Actually, yeah, you're right. I should not have named that. Whatever.
I'm not overconfident. Let your blade do the talking.
You can't brothers on me, so
Strike fast and
deal the
strike
damage
hard.
and Cathar the token, try to go through. I should have named it Invoke, I think, either way.
Swords to me.
Okay, well, they kept a bad hand, so... I forgot this was the best of 1. I should not be running 4 Bankbuster. That's a mistake. I just realized it should be 2 at most, and then I just play Rafine's Informant to discard duplicate legendaries. Or Thalia, actually. I'm down to run Thalia. Thalia would help me in that matchup. Maybe something that doesn't die to Brotherhood's End. I don't know. The 2/2. Yeah, Informant would be kind of nice. Eventually. Good hand. On the draw, though. I mean, instead of 1 Bankbuster, I would definitely play... I don't know, actually. Maybe a Wedding Announcement, even. I feel like Wedding is super good. Mono black. Sure. I don't know... Oh, it's budget black. I guess that's good. Yeah, wedding announcement would be too many 3-drops maybe. Yeah, too many 3-drops. I need another relevant 2-drop. It's probably Informant. Did they read the card? Let's hope they didn't. What's this do again? I didn't read their card. Okay. Vampire Charvel. Not that I can use this mana yet, but I will be able to eventually. Edgar? Edgar's annoying. Really annoying, actually. +1/+1 on everything. That wouldn't be too great. Bankbuster might be able to draw me a card. But here, Raffine's Informant might have been straight up better. Or the 3/1 adversary. Buffing up my stuff. Oh, they have no white. Oh, never mind. They do have white. Take the trade. Definitely not. I don't think I care about developing Bankbuster. Maybe I do, actually. I'm down to sacrifice some damage to play Bankbuster. Sometimes it's interesting what decks people queue up in events. Yes, it's the first matches. I'm definitely expecting it to be kind of like the metagame challenge, where you have mostly beginners, or you have a higher chance of hitting a beginner, or someone who doesn't have any cards. If I had Informant, maybe I would play Formites. Am I expecting a burn down? Maybe. Maybe not.
And eat it.
All right. I don't actually know if Foundry is a good card in the stack. It doesn't feel like it would be. Like most of the time, they have to sweep me. I guess I can deal a little bit more damage with 2 Foundries. There could definitely be 4 Foundries in this deck. Maybe. 24 lands? Yeah, probably. Probably can definitely afford that. Trying to figure out if there's another way to draw that isn't Bankbuster, because Bankbuster's pretty inefficient. That's in like it's a lot of mana. Want something a little cheaper to control, maybe. Informants. Informant's coming back off of the Informant coming back off the Sarah Paragon, I think is so good. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Informant. There's an Angel. Oh yeah, the 3/1 Angel. I think Informant's better though. 2-drop. I can't mulligan a 3-lander on the play, no matter what it is. Hopefully I just hit Bankbuster or Skrelv or Giada. Wow. I'm so good. Hopefully not a removal pile. Mana efficiency first. In case this dies. Cut down's the only thing now. Okay, good. I just slam another one. Can maybe play this for 6 at this point. No, it's dead. It's Deej. Big. Huge. Huge. Like Donald J. Trumpo would say. Welcoming Vampire? Nah. It's between Informants and the Inspiring Overseer, which was a card that I was previously playing, but it would also fit in a 3-drop slot, so replacing a Bankbuster with a 3-drop is not necessarily that good. I think it's Informant. It can be a 3/2, discarding a duplicate. Oh, they don't need to spend 4 for that. Oh no, they spent 2. Wait, what? Wait, oh, they spent 2, yeah, because that was tapped. I was like, how'd they tap 3 mana? Okay. I'm skipping this. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Huge, huge win. Why is my dog outside? No. You're gonna hear some barking. I'm gonna mute myself. I forgot I'm muted, yeah. Why did I never consider Vigilance with Might? I guess it doesn't matter because usually this can't attack. This is unwinnable. Yeah. I think this is actually unwinnable. But we'll see. I don't have enough pressure to put on them. I need my Planeswalkers. I need Elspeth. Oh, actually I have Bankbusters. Wait, this matchup's not like super terrible. But need some assistance really. Maybe Mishra's Foundry is super useful in this matchup. I wish I had 4, but... So they're just using that as a 3 mana destroy enchantment or draw 2. Maybe with the mites. Why did I have to hit this? It's like the worst matchup possible. Yeah, whatever.
I'm home. You are not much of a roadblock.
Alright, so 2 things that I might need here. One of them is one of them is Elspeth. I have 3 Wandering Embers. I have 4 Bankbusters. So those are my most important cards that I've seen. 0. It's unfortunate. Like, I faced the control matchup with a really good hand against aggro, but the wrong spells in the matchup for control. Peacekeeper as well. Wait, I have so many good cards against control. What am I talking about? What am I even talking about? I forgot I had Peacekeepers, so technically this matchup's not as bad as I thought it was. It's just I did not draw the right side of my deck. I needed this way earlier. But what are they trying to do here? Uh-huh. Oh, guess we lose. There's no recovering from Depop. Okay, next. Needed Bankbuster to beat that. I think I need 5 wins to break even, which should be doable. Sure, on the draw. Mono blue and I'm on the draw. Uh-oh. Play draw and best of 1 is rough. I mean, I think my deck is okay against mono blue. I've got Wandering Emperor, I've got Brutal Cathar, and I've got Ossification. Honestly, I don't really care about that too much, but maybe it helps them a little bit too much. I don't know. We're never double casting. Care more about the Jhin, I think, unless they're double casting on this turn again. Would be. I mean, I don't really care. I can reset it with Cathar. So they're gonna double spell here with Shredder? Nope. Okay. Interesting. Maybe the Shredder is actually something I should have taken care of. I don't know. No, I don't look at other people's lists. I know they don't have a creature counter, so just go look at their hand. And negate flow of knowledge. Yeah, I don't know why they have negate in best of one. It's a little bit yikes. Okay, they found 2 spells. But they're gonna have to tap out. Should be okay. You can grab one. And then the other one is not really a threat. I mean, it's still a blocker, but can't block the steal. In no play, so they're not even looking to... So maybe they grab a creature counter or tax counter or something. Creature counter, sure. Sure. Won't give them the connive here. Land, so they have to go with that, but they just discarded land, so they don't find another one. Okay. 2 spells. No more negate. Jin? Oh, okay, there's probably gonna stack those maybe, but they have to discard spells, which is not necessarily too easy. That's not a spell. No buff to the Shredder. That is a spell. One is buffed. Bounce. Negate gone, so I can be pretty sure they don't have another one. Good draw. Wow. Interesting. I did not think I would beat Mono Blue, but they didn't have Jin, and they also had negates. So 2 things. Well, they didn't find the Jin, and they were playing negates. And they didn't have an early creature counter. Don't really know why they kept that hand. Like, that would lose to everything other than a deck that gets hit by a creature counter. By a non-creature counter. Which I would hope is not most of best of one lists, but maybe control decks. But you already beat control decks, I think. Which is kind of weird. Okay. Needs a land or Bankbuster or Steel Seraph that I can cast, or Ossification. At least something I can cast. Nice. Just protect that against us. This matchup is difficult, but I have... Oh. Okay, this is not what I thought I was facing. I'm gonna lead with this because I don't care if it gets countered, but I do want this to... Okay. I need to deal damage against control. So I did miss 1 damage because I thought it was mono white. Ossification is a terrible draw, probably the worst possible. Damn, hitting 2 control decks, and I don't have Bankbuster. Now I do. But I don't have the mana to use it. If this was my 2-drop, I would have just won, but now we're a little bit off curve. We're struggling. I guess I should have cast that first in case I could attack with the might. Does this work? I don't think it does, right? Oh, okay. Just checking. Yeah, it says only, so. They have Wandering Emperor, they can't do it anyways. It doesn't... Wait. Mightstone Weakstone reads what? Only to spend artifacts, no? Oh no. Cannot be spent. Wait, what does it read? Ah. Tough one. Yeah, I don't have enough pressure. They had counter magic early. Pretty much ideal for them to be facing this deck. Oh, can't spend on non-artifacts. Yeah, so it's not a can only be spent. Yeah, okay, gotcha. It's like too late, right? The owl would have to carry, which I guess it can. Possibly. But when do I use it is the question. Actually, there's no... I don't know. I missed so much damage with the might. I should have just been attacking with it. But I don't know. I doubt this is going to come down to... I have to play this. This might be my only turn to resolve this, I think. Okay. Don't want to tap it. Yeah, I don't want them targeting this. Put +2/+2. I mean, actually, if they're gonna sweep, I should just +2/+2. What can I really get off this that's relevant? Peacekeeper. I guess Peacekeeper only. Wandering Emperor. Okay, never mind. I can get Wandering Emperor and Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper untap scroll. It's not bad. I mean, there's really nothing I can name here that's relevant. And they're falling into the trap of the Mind Splice deck. So... probably Silver Scrutiny. Okay, I definitely should have been attacking, that's for sure. I definitely made that mistake. My lack of aggression due to the fear of a sweeper, or the fear of Wandering Emperor, stopped my might from dealing an extra 2. But, I mean, they might lose here. Unless they top deck the best spell possible. Which they shouldn't, right? Okay. It's pretty good, but it's not like super crazy. I can get Steel Seraph back for Vigilance. Well, Steel Seraph for flying on this. Put them to dangerously close to lethal. Wait, I don't need flying, so I guess I just open with this. See what's up. There's nothing I can name is relevant. I guess honestly Murex. Oh. Yeah, I guess. That's probably the best. Silver Scrutiny at this point, it draws too many cards anyways, right? It should still be Silver Scrutiny, whatever. Naming White Sun's Twilight is useless, because if they draw it, I lose anyways. It's a little bit pointless. I should probably hold on to this for potential crew. Problem is, this is not 3 power, so... Oh. I mean, everything they draw that's relevant is insta-loss for me, so okay. Yeah, they're falling into the trap of playing too many... Well, I don't know if they're playing only 2 Mind Splice. Maybe they got unlucky, they drew both. Mind Splice decks, you either need... Well, I don't know. I can't comment. So, like, I don't know if their deck has, like, 4 Silver Scrutiny, 4 Deluge, and they just got super unlucky. Or if they're just being a little bit conservative on card draw, but most likely they're just unlucky as hell. Thankfully, that's a terrible matchup. But wait, we've beaten... I lost to the other control player, right? Yeah. Yeah, I lost to the other control player. Maybe... Wait, what does blue-white lose to? What does blue-white Mind Splice lose to? Thalia deck? Esper Rafine? Esper Legends? Mono black, maybe? Walkers? Who's playing walkers in this meta? I think Mind Splice is terrible, but in Best of 1 it might have a place because people can't board in interaction against Mind Splice. Like, you either have it or you don't. You either have it or you don't. Okay, mono white. This is fine. Should be a good matchup. Should. I just take everything, right? Curve out. I don't need to develop this right now. I'm on the back foot from being on the draw. Might as well control a little bit harder. Sure. Okay, if I had that in hand, I would have played this. The Wonder Emperor. Tough spot. But they don't have land, so... I did not know they were playing... awkward. Okay, they're playing soldiers. I did not expect that. Otherwise, maybe I wouldn't grab there. I don't know, I drew weirdly, because if I played Giada, I would have gotten rewarded. No, they can just remove Giada. Never mind. Okay, they can double spell and grab, and then I just grab back, so it's not too bad. But they need land for that, and I think... I don't know. I don't think they're gonna get it. Usually very low land counts in aggro decks. They already had a 3-land opening hand. I'm definitely regretting having 4 Bank Busters, but it did help me against that control player. Yeah, it's really useful against control. It might be the best thing, because you can recover from a sweeper from crewing for kind of a haste, right? Ideally, they have to cast 2 spells here. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad. But I guess I can also... Wait. Mine goes on the stack first. Theirs resolves first. So they can take mine before this does anything. Alright, cool. I should still play it, right? I don't have much else to do. There's no way I'm baiting them into double blocking either. Oh, I could... No, then they eat mine. It's like, what if I play this? They hit the land. They flip both. I'm gonna grab this. And I get... Yeah, it's fine. Play land, don't play land. Probably not. Well, first of all, they need to land, so... Okay. Now they have the land. Now what? They can grab whatever they want. And then double flip. Grab Steel Seraph. Okay. So that means they're never casting Wandering, or maybe they're gonna take Bolt. Okay, that makes sense. They just take Bolt. Then I just grab this, get mine back. Sure. Alright, this is fine. I'll just get everything back on my turn. Okay, they're offering the trade. Is that beneficial to me or not? I don't think it is. It doesn't matter what I pick. Theirs resolves first anyways. But that does not matter. I don't think I care about Morel, do I? No. It's mostly Wandering Emperor. Now I have a flyer as well. Hopefully this will just win me the game in 5 turns. I'll just flip next turn. Should be okay at this point. Land draw is not good, but... Oh, I think I just... No, I should... No, I shouldn't activate that. That's too greedy. Ah, it's a 2-turn clock though. Holy shit. No, it's worth. It's worth. It's worth. It would only be bad if I get super unlucky and they top deck exactly Cathar. Oh my god. The problem is, this makes colorless tokens, so I won't be able to do that next turn. Wait. No, this is bad, right? I can't do it. Like, if they top deck, I will lose the game. And they have not drawn a single Cathar. Oh no, they've drawn 2. Oh no, they're both under here. Okay, wait. I'm scaring myself here. I think I'm not supposed to do it. It's too greedy. Well, it's not greedy, it's too risky, I think. I feel like I'm in a good spot here. I don't want to lose this position. I don't want to lose this double first striking position. Which is going to be difficult for them to deal with. And they can't play 2 things. Otherwise they lose. I should maybe be playing more Foundries though, for sure. I will not play this as a 6-drop. I don't need the damage, and I also want to hold up a Gandro. Now I can just get flying, which is better than using the might. Lethal next turn. Wander Emperor locked. Skrell blocking any removal. So for now, this was the first game where I'm like, okay, Skrell is insane. I should definitely be playing it. Well, actually, I knew it was insane, but this just confirms that it is insane. Okay. Skrillex, too good. I've never seen anybody call it Skrillex. Farming those gems. Farming those gems. Okay, now we have to win 1 out of 2, which should be extremely doable with a deck like this. I can either be on the play with the curve, or I can just outcontrol my opponent on the draw, potentially. But it would have to be a non-control matchup, otherwise I have to be on the play. A little bit slow, but I don't think I can mulligan this. Hopefully this is mono blue and I hit the Bankbuster and I kind of win from it. Although if they hit Jin turn 3, I just lose. Yeah, it's mono blue. That's tough. Mono blue, if you lose the coin flip, you probably lose the game. But so far, 2 out of 2 of my opponents have hit it, so it's gonna be a tough one. Flooding is not good, obviously. Bankbuster hits. If Jin hits, I lose. Doesn't hit. Okay. Keep pressuring them every turn. Creature counter, sure. I don't want to let them draw, essentially. I'm gonna force every answer they have until it's too late. Ooh, Wandering Imp over... The Wandering Imp is so useful against the Jin. Losing that removal is probably too big of a blow. I'm gonna just slam Sarah. We don't have Talia, no. I was considering it, but... Yeah, I figured if they don't have a counterspell here, it's better to play Sarah Paragon every time. Sure. And it could still have the 3-mana draw, but at the very least we've got another answer out of their hand, and the more things... Oh, no draw. Okay, the more things that interact with Jin that they don't get from their... Okay, this is interesting. I'm just gonna slam the Elspeth. Oh wow, I can't believe people are running negate in best of 1. This is incredible to me that they're not running make disappear, instead they're running negate. I think they just grabbed a best of 3 list and they're running that. This flow. Sure, at least they're not drawing 6, I guess. And there's no way they're running 4 make disappears, negates, and essence scatters. They're running the usual list, which is like 2, 3 make disappears, 2 negate, 2 scatter, and 1 spell pierce. That's the best of 3 list, I think. Essence scatter is good in best of 1. I don't think negate is very good though. You'd rather just have a spell pierce at most, I think. Even then, I'm not sure. Draw 5 could be worse. It could definitely be worse. That's for sure. Vigi. Probably don't need the life here. Slippy Slippy. Sure. Yep, sure. Just set up the massive board state. Try to win next turn. I gave it Vigilance in case they... in case I felt like I didn't want a Paragon. Like if this trades, I would just leave it up and draw. Alright, buddy. Okay, hey, alright, you got enough cards now. Can we chill? Can we just hang out for a sec? Take it easy? Just take it a little easy, you know? Easy peasy. But if I draw a removal there, I pretty much win the game, but now, not really.
Now you've done it. Hats come. Show them how we greet our enemies.
Forgot I'm muted. Okay. Yes, the deck is good. Needs a few changes, but it's mono white. What can I say? I mean, I think the Angel package is definitely what you want to be doing in best of one, though. It is pretty unfair to have a bunch of flyers. A few things. Wandering Emperor, good. Skrelv. Okay, Bank Bust. Oh man, it was so good though. I have to cut one though. It's got to be Rafine's Informant. I don't want too many bank. Like if I draw two, I would not be happy. Another Might. And the rest works. Another Foundry, I think. Could have been huge in that matchup. I don't think you're ever drawing... Yeah, you're not drawing multiple Foundry opening hand, right? Right? Wink? No wink? Scrub's so good, though. If I was running more Informants, I would run more Scrub. How do we do this? I'm pretty happy with this so far. I'm not sure what I would cut for second Informant or fourth Scrub. I'll leave it. I would leave this as is for now. You don't want to draw too many Mites. They're very bad redundant. At least Giada can become bigger. If you have a Giada on board, make it bigger, but Might is just a Might. Alright, that's gonna do it then. If you enjoy my content and would like to see me keep making it, consider joining my Patreon, where you will gain access to a bunch of bonus videos, other types of content, and of course, depending on the tier, other services as well. Thank you so much to all the lovely patrons that have already subscribed. I appreciate you all very much, And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.